Hey, this is Warren Redlick, here to talk about what's coming in 2020 for Elon Musk, including Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and The Boring Company, and maybe some personal stuff too. I'm going to have some pretty standard predictions, what I think a lot of people think is going to happen, with my twist on it, and some maybe outlandish predictions that might surprise people. So let's get going. What do you think? Are you ready? Okay, so we're going to start with Tesla. My big prediction that I think stands out is the number of vehicles Tesla will produce. Galileo of Hyperchange predicted 600,000 vehicles for the year 2020. I think he's being conservative. I think we're going to see 900,000 vehicles produced in 20, maybe just short of 1 million. We're going to see 600,000 Model 3s produced between China and the United States. And we're going to see 300,000 Model Ys produced. The rest of it, maybe another 100,000 between them, will be Model S and Model X, coming close to 1 million models produced in total. I see Model 3 deliveries in Q1 starting at 120,000 models, increasing by 20,000 a quarter, 140,000, 160,000, and 180,000 by Q4 of 2020. For a total of 600,000 Model 3s delivered worldwide. Model Y will start with 10,000 units in the first quarter, increasing to 40,000 units in the second quarter, then 100,000 units in the third quarter, and 150,000 in the fourth quarter. Keep in mind that Model Y is a newer design with newer manufacturing technology and techniques. We think they're going to incorporate whole frame casting. It's going to be a totally new wiring system, and this will increase the ability to produce the Model Y at a quicker pace.
Yeah, I think it'll probably sell. I think we'll probably do more Model Ys than S, X, and 3 combined, most likely. Yeah.
Part of the increased production that we're going to see is a need for more batteries. It's the big thing that's been holding up Tesla for a long time, but Tesla now has a new partnership with LG Chem to provide batteries for the China models. And I think we're going to see Tesla announce at Battery Day expanded partnerships with Panasonic and LG Chem. There's been talk that Tesla's going to dump Panasonic. I think it's the opposite. I think Tesla loves working with Panasonic, and Panasonic is thrilled to be in on this. So we're going to see an expansion of the partnerships between Tesla and Panasonic and Tesla and LG Chem in order to increase battery production, which is the big thing holding up any efforts to increase what Tesla can do. I also think there's a chance that Model 3 will see changes to the way they make it. It may switch to whole frame casting, and it may switch to that new wiring system. If you're smart and you're Tesla, and I think Tesla's smart, if they've come up with a better way to manufacture the Model Y, they'll apply that to how they manufacture the Model 3. And keep in mind, while sedan demand in the United States is low, sedans are still popular in many parts of the rest of the world, so there's still a huge market for Model 3 elsewhere. Going further down the road, pre-production version of the new Roadster will appear in the spring, and a Roadster will lap Nürburgring in 6 minutes and 23 seconds. Deliveries of the Roadster will start in the third quarter. There will be reports on Twitter and Reddit of people seeing SpaceX packages being demoed on Roadsters, but nothing will have been confirmed. The Plaid version of Model S will lap Nürburgring in 6 minutes and 59 seconds in March. Deliveries of Plaid will start in Q2. In the fourth quarter, Tesla will release a Plaid version of Model 3 with a tri-motor layout and a 100 kilowatt hour battery pack. It will do 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds, and it will have 400 miles of range. It will lap the Nürburgring at 7 minutes and 13 seconds. In the third quarter, Tesla will lower the base price of the Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus to $29,900 because of the increased manufacturing efficiencies, and this will increase the number of sales. The full version of full self-driving software will be released in June of 2020. In October of 2020, Florida will be the first jurisdiction to allow full self-driving to operate on its roads. This is pursuant to Florida Statute 316.85, which was adopted recently by the Florida State Legislature and signed by the governor. Tesla Semi will begin deliveries in the third quarter and will start ramping and increase the number of deliveries into the fourth quarter. They will sell a total of 1,000 Tesla Semis by the end of the year. Early pre-production models of Cybertruck will be shared on Reddit in December of 2020. Tesla will announce plans for a new Gigafactory in Japan in partnership with Panasonic, and it will announce expansions of the Gigafactories in Shanghai and Nevada. Solar Roof will average 1,000 installations per week by the end of the year. This will add $3 billion in revenue. Megapack installations will be deployed in several countries. The share price of Tesla on December 31, 2020 will be $1,234.56. Okay, that's a stretch, but I think it'll be over $1,000 a share. Also, Tesla will announce the Dojo software will be at full gear.
We do have a major program at Tesla called Dojo. That's a super powerful training computer. The goal of Dojo will be to be able to take in vast amounts of data and train at a video level and do unsupervised massive training of vast amounts of video with the Dojo program, Dojo computer.
This will dramatically increase the speed of the software's learning capability so that by the end of the year, full self-driving will be safer than any human driver. Turning to SpaceX, Mark V will complete its successful orbital test launch in April of 2020. SpaceX will increase the production rate of Starships, will have produced 20 Starships and 10 SuperHeavies by the end of 2020. Starship Mark 8 will do an unmanned proof of concept test flight to Mars, leaving in July of 2020. It will leave Canaveral on July 20th to commemorate Neil Armstrong landing on the moon. 4 refueling launches will take place by Mark 6 and Mark 7 to get Mark 8 ready for the trip to Mars. Mark 8 will leave Earth orbit for Mars on July 20th. Landing will be expected as of December 31, 2020. The mission will appear to be nominal. As for Starlink, there will be 20 Falcon 9 launches, adding 1,200 satellites to the network, and the laser interlinks will be enabled on most of those launches. Starship will be used towards the end of the year. There will be 2 Starship launches of Starlink with 400 satellites each, bringing the total of Starlink satellites in orbit to over 2,000. Tesla will also offer a Starlink option on new Teslas, putting the pizza box antenna on top of Tesla cars. The option will be $250 to add it, and the subscription will be $80 a month with a home edition option for an extra pizza box and an additional $20 a month, creating a compelling subscription offer for people to get internet access at low cost and high speed. Starlink will also be offered for cars, ships, semis, airplanes, and various other uses. SpaceX will install Tesla solar panels at the Boca Chica test site to begin efforts to test using the Sabatier process to produce methane in large scale. Crew Dragon will take astronauts to the ISS in March of 2020. It will be a successful mission. Starship Mark 10, designed for the Dear Moon mission, will begin testing in September. An uncrewed circumlunar flight will be scheduled for 2021, with the hope that the mission will go ahead in late 2022 or sometime in 2023. Turning to the Boring Company, the Las Vegas project will be completed 2 months early in November 2020. Boring Company will announce a deal with the City of Las Vegas to extend the line to the airport towards the end of 2020, with plans to complete that sometime in 2021 or 2022. Prufrock, the Boring Company's 3rd generation tunnel boring machine, will achieve 0.02 miles per hour in October 2020. This is 2/3 the speed of Gary the Snail. Elon announces that he expects Prufrock to achieve 0.03 miles per hour, equaling the speed of Gary the Snail, in 2021. China will announce a contract with the Boring Company to create a tunnel system between Beijing and Shanghai with an initial group of 4 tunnels, 2 each way, to begin boring in 2021. This will use 8 Prufrock tunnel boring machines, and plans will be to add an additional 8 machines late in 2021 to increase the speed of the tunneling. The permitting process for the City of Los Angeles Dugout Loop project to go to Dodger Stadium, the permitting process will begin in May of 2020. With the fourth of Musk's companies, Neuralink, research papers will disclose success in testing on monkeys. Neuralink will announce that 2 human trials have been approved. The announcement will occur late in the year, and the human trials will be expected to begin in 2021. These human trials will focus primarily on restoring sight to the blind and on assisting paralyzed people with the ability to walk. The blindness trial will follow on past work with brain implants helping people to see. On a personal level, Elon Musk's Twitter account will reach 50 million followers. Elon will say something stupid on Twitter, and lots of people will get angry about it. Elon's net worth at the end of 21 will reach $60 billion. The musician Grimes will be nominated for a Grammy in late November 2020. She will arrive at the press conference with Elon in a Tesla Roadster. The Roadster will drive away without a driver after they get out of the car. Los Angeles Times journalist Russ Mitchell will step in front of the car and attempt to demonstrate that the full self-driving feature is not safe. The Tesla Roadster will engage its SpaceX package using cold gas thrusters to hover, rise up over Mitchell, land behind him, pull up to an elevator that drops it down into a Boring Company tunnel, and whisks it off to God knows where. Lastly, Elon will form a new holding company to take ownership of his OpenAI company. This will be in partnership with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it will be named Cyberdyne Systems. There's rumors that it will be connected with Starlink to form a program called Skynet. Thank you for watching.